in South Florida. If you have a business and would like to be part of the Ask the Expert show, contact us at 954-336-3767. Position your company as an expert in your field. Call Ask the Experts radio show at 954-336-3767. Be sure to catch our show every Friday from 4 to 5 p.m. or watch our show live at wwnnradio.com and click on the WWNN TV link.
If you are looking to have expert roofing work done in Broward or Palm Beach counties with a company with 25 years of experience, contact Global Roofing Specialist today. Global Roofing Specialist is the leading roofing company in South Florida, providing roofing solutions for all kinds of roofs. They are committed to providing professional assistance at a minimal cost. Global Roofing Specialist emphasis is on energy efficiency, visual attraction, and structural integrity. Global Roofing is a full-service company, fully licensed and insured. They provide 24-hour, 7-day-a-week emergency service. They also do reflective roof coating, roof restoration, and commercial and residential repairs. Their skilled experts offer the most competitive estimates. They are members of the South Florida Business Alliance, and they have received the prestigious 5-star rating from the South Florida Business Journal. Call them today for any of your roofing needs at 561-914-6706. Global Roofing Specialist offers FPL rebates to customers if they qualify when white coating is applied. Whether it's leaks and repairs, re-roofing shingles, metals, flat and tile, or just maintenance programs and inspections, Global Roofing Specialist handles it all. Call them at 561-914-6706.
And we are back. I love Teza, Home Improvement Day.
I love it.
I know. First we go to mold and mildew.
And now we have the top roofer,
I
Global
know.
Roofing.
And you know what's so great about this show? Not only do we have the top specialist in South Florida, but like guys like Mike Root is just a good guy. He's just, him and I actually one day spent like almost an hour just talking.
Where was I?
You were in the car?
You probably locked me in the car without the air conditioning on.
Hey, if you'd like to watch today's show, go to www.wwnnradio.com, and on the front homepage you'll see it says WNN TV. Click there and you can actually watch today's show live.
Okay, and today we're going to be talking about roofing. And there's so many horror stories about, because people come to your door. And we get this all the time, like 3 times a week, people are coming and knocking. You have a problem with your roof. We want to take a look at your roof. So
aren't there a lot of people getting like ripped off out there?
Exactly. There are a lot of people overpay for the roof repairs or re-roofing. The reason why, because a lot of these scare tactics by other roofing salespeople. And people say, how come you are so affordable compared to other companies? I told them it's simple. I own the company. I don't have a middleman to split the commission. So you have to remember, I'm owner, run, and operate over 25 years. I treat every single customer as I treat my family.
Well, can I introduce you? Because this is Mike Root from Global Roofing.
Owner
of Global Roofing.
That's where the buck stops.
Yes.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here today.
It's nice to have you here with us, Mike.
And
Thank
Mike
you.
is going to be with us again next month. I want to go back to this because when we get home, it seems like we get 10 or 15
They leave the
roofing
business cards, yes,
on the door. Who wants to do business with someone like that? When you see, if you're busy like Mike is because you do good work, who's got time to go put cards on doors, right?
That's correct, yes. Most of my customers are referral, word of mouth. And they ask me they want to see my job sites, and I give them the addresses. I say, you want to knock on my customer's door, and I ask them about my company. If they are satisfied, happy with my work, I have never have a complaint so far for all these years I've
That's
done.
right. And you know something, and you shouldn't just let anybody check your roof anyway or power wash your roof, because that could be a liability. Is that correct?
Correct. There are many roofs that cannot be power washed. For example, shingle roof, you cannot power wash them. And I've seen owners power wash the roofs. They allow some handyman from Home Depot parking. Yes, correct. And they install white coating on the shingles. That's not it's not allowed by Florida code, and it's not. You will not get a rebate from FPL.
Does that damage the roof if you do that?
Correct, or you remove the granules in the process of pressure washing the roof. So
Wow.
instead of prolong the life expectancy, you reduce the life expectancy of the existing roof. So it's not going to help.
Mike, I see people do that all the time, even in my neighborhood.
It's not the best way to do it. Those people who do it, they're not professionals.
That's crazy. Wow.
If you have a question for Mike, you can call us at 888-565-1470. Mike, give them your phone number.
My number is 561-914-6706, and my office number is 954-281-8880.
And they can reach you 24/7.
Correct.
If they have a problem.
We are the only roofing contractor that works 7 days.
He
No
does.
one is
Trust
right.
me.
Saturday and
7
Sunday.
days, 24 hours a day.
Correct. We have emergency calls, answer 11, 12 o'clock at night. We answer the phone calls.
So, like, if you have a leak in your roof and you need somebody to come out immediately, you'll go out to somebody's house?
Correct, yes.
Wow.
And you do commercial too, not just
Yes,
residential.
correct. We do commercial also, yes.
So we're going to first start off talking about flat roofs. I see a lot of these houses out there with the flat roof. We're getting a lot of rain. I mean, a lot of rain.
So what happens when you have a lot of rain with a flat roof?
Okay, if the flat roof is functional, what I mean by that, if it has positive water drainage and then the water actually runs off from the roof into the gutter. Now, most of the flat roofs don't have positive water drainage. I have water ponding areas, and the Florida code allows the roof to have water ponding for 48 hours.
What is water ponding?
In other words, the water sits there for a longer period of time. And
It's not
doesn't-
draining off.
Correct. So what's happening is over the years, the structure has sunk. So the roof no longer has positive water drainage, and that's what happens. So if the water sits on the roof more than 72 hours, it rots the roof. The humidity goes through the layers of the built-up roof, and actually what it does is sinks, further sinking the structure of the property.
So what do you do to repair those?
What we do, most of the contractors, they go for, if the let's say if the ponding water it's less than 15 or 20% of the roof surface. What we do is we install slope roof. So we slope those areas so the water runs off the roof instead of being there. Now most of the contractors, what they do, they go out and they say, you know what, you have to re-roof this. We
I was just
can't
about to
help
ask
you.
that.
Yeah, so we
So you don't have to re-roof,
no, you can repair it.
but only if
Correct.
it's not like totally damaged.
Correct. And if
This is really important. See, we have all these people out there, and I know someone has been told, you need a new roof. Before you do that, you have to call, I want you to call Mike at Global Roofing Specialist. Have him come out because he's told
He's
me before.
honest.
Well, he's told me before, a lot of times people have been told they need a brand new roof. And I looked at it. How long have you been in the business, Mark?
for 27 years.
27 years.
I mean, that's a lifetime. That really is. He is
Correct.
the expert in roofing.
Exactly. So call Mike.
And this is why he gets word, why people talk about him, and it's by word of mouth. Because if you are reputable and you go out and you want to fix the problems to re-roofing, then people are like, they're going to recommend you.
Correct. Most of my customers, I would say, I save between 50 to 60% of re-roofs by restoring the roofs.
Wow.
Which is incredible.
Yes. I'm not looking to push a re-roof on you. I'll tell you, I'll be honest with you, I give you a straight answer like I would be a member of my family. And I treat every
I
single
do
customer like
believe
member.
that.
Yes.
We've spent a lot of time
Yeah, and it's a
together.
big expense re-roofing.
Correct.
We just talked about how long you've been. Just give everybody a little bit about your background.
Actually, I was a contractor back in New York for about 20 years and moved here in Florida about 9 years ago. And a lot of people still called me that have properties, moved from New York, move here, and they ask me, say, Mike, you still do roofing? I said, I'm so sorry, I'm in Florida now. He said, doesn't matter, I have properties in Florida. And they said,
That's right, there's a lot of snowbirds.
Yes.
They have 2 properties.
Correct. 2 or 3 in some cases.
Yes.
And they say, well, I no longer do roofing, I want to do something else. And they say, Mike, we had so many headaches hiring people that can't fix our properties. Please, I implore you, go get your license and we'll keep you busy for years to come. And that's what I did. That was my plan, to move here and continue the same business. I figured I'd do something else.
Right.
But there was so much need.
Especially here in South Florida with all the
Correct.
weather and hurricanes and everything else.
Yes.
What counties do you cover?
We cover 3 counties, Broward, Dade, and up to West Palm Beach.
Oh, good. We have a lot of Palm Beach listeners.
We do.
I can just see, and this is, I'm not trying to be a
What now?
sexist or anything, but there's a lot of
Women that get taken advantage of,
no,
yes.
not just but women who are, their husbands are deceased and their widowed and they own a house.
Or divorced.
And you know what? There's people down here that will love to take advantage of you. So that's why I'm so glad we have someone like Mike with Global Roofing Specialist, because I truly believe, and our name is on this, you call him up and he's going to be totally honest with you.
Correct. Thank you so much for saying such a good things about my company. But we stand 100% behind our products. We actually never once have a complaint. I've been told that our company has 100% customer service satisfaction guaranteed by other people.
And you have warranties as well.
Correct. Yes. And we also have rebates and product reduction. And we give people discounts. Senior citizens, they'll get a discount from if they call us. For their first-time callers, they also get a discount. We give people $500 off any tear roof. When you do a tear-off job and you're my first customer, I actually give you up to $500 reduction on the tear-off price. We give 5 to 10% senior citizen discounts. We give 5 to 10% religious organization discounts. So we constantly give back in the community that we do
There's
business.
something
That's
else you
wonderful.
give back. It's called the Boys Club.
Correct, Boys and Girls Club of Broward County. Yes, I'm actually associate general on the organization, and I've been there for a couple of years, and it's probably the best thing I ever done in my life.
You mentor young boys.
That's wonderful.
Correct. We have 14,000 kids in Broward County alone. 16 buildings, we take care of it. Me and my good friend John Rodriguez, who is a property manager and Boys and Girls of Broward, and he's very happy with our services. He even told me, actually, he said, "Mike, you're the best contractor I ever worked with,
Isn't that nice to hear?
and you're my best friend."
Aw.
He's done business with over 25 years, different companies. He told me, "You're the best guy I ever worked with," and I have referrals to state that, not just me.
You know, we've
That's
seen
what
a lot
happens
of.
when you're honest, though.
Exactly.
Really.
We see a lot of websites. We've seen a lot of roofing repair websites. When I went to Mike's website, he had a whole section just on the Boys Club.
Correct.
So it's not just he doesn't
That's
just
really nice.
talk the talk, he walks the walk. So imagine doing business with him. This is the kind of business I want to work with. Now, if someone give people, because we want to educate people too, give people questions they should ask when they're talking to a roofing contractor. The red flags, what should people look for?
Number one is, I would say, ask them if they have state license. Why is that? We did some investigation after the hurricane. Lots of people done jobs and they leak right after they install the roofs. And I asked the homeowner, I said, "When did you do the job?" They said, "We just did it not long ago." I said, "Where is the contractor?" He doesn't pick up the phone call. We call them, leave message, don't pick up the phone. So we did some research. Those are county. Some of them are county license. They have complaints. They lost their license. They jump from Broward to Palm Beach.
So how do you check if somebody's licensed?
You check. You actually go to look at the license. You take the number from the business card. Make sure if they give a business card, the license number should be on the business card.
Right, so how do you make sure that they're still licensed?
MyFloridaLicense.com. And it tells you if they stay in county. Because remember, someone is licensed in Broward cannot work in West Palm Beach. Someone licensed in Dade cannot work in Broward.
So you have to be licensed in each county.
No, if you're state certified, you don't have to be
okay.
You cover statewide, number one. Number two is make sure the person is not a salesman or a sub when it comes to your house. That's very important, because I have met customers and they say every time we call, we have filters. Nobody knows, left hand doesn't know what the right hand does. They call the secretary said the foreman calls the manager. You have 3-4 filters before someone answers your phone calls. In my case, when they call,
They speak to you directly.
correct.
That's why you have
Yes.
to go to Global Roofing, and you can eliminate all those problems.
Exactly.
Correct.
Hey, let's go to break. And when we
Okay.
come back, I want to talk about roof restoration when we come back.
Perfect.
Great idea.
We will be right back.
If you are looking to have expert roofing work done in Broward or Palm Beach counties with a company with 25 years of experience, contact Global Roofing Specialist today. Global Roofing Specialist is the leading roofing company in South Florida, providing roofing solutions for all kinds of roofs. They are committed to providing professional assistance at a minimal cost. Global Roofing Specialist emphasis is on energy efficiency, visual attraction, and structural integrity. Global Roofing is a full-service company, fully licensed and insured. They provide 24-hour, 7-day-a-week emergency service. They also do reflective roof coating, roof restoration, and commercial and residential repairs. Their skilled experts offer the most competitive estimates. They are members of the South Florida Business Alliance, and they have received the prestigious 5-star rating from the South Florida Business Journal. Call them today for any of your roofing needs at 561-914-6706. Global Roofing Specialist offers FPL rebates to customers if they qualify when white coating is applied. Whether it's leaks and repairs, re-roofing shingles, metals, flat and tile, or just maintenance programs and inspections, Global Roofing Specialist handles it all. Call them at 561-914-6706.
We are back. I love doing the show. I love doing this show with Mike, and I can just, there's everybody's got a roof, and our
Unless
show,
they don't have a house.
might have a tent or an igloo, right?
No, you still have a roof if you have a tent, right?
So listen, we're here with Mike Root. He's the owner,
Global Roofing.
Global Roofing Specialist. Give him your phone number.
My number is 954-281-8880. My Palm Beach number is 561-914-6706.
Okay, so let's talk about roof restoration, because you're big on that. You don't always tell people that they have to re-roof. So tell people about the roof restoration and the warranties, the guarantees that you have with that as well.
Yes, we actually have different kind of programs. We go out, homeowner associations, condo associations, and they're all panicking. And I say, what's going on? Oh my God, we don't have the money. We have to re-roof our buildings. I say, and who gave you the information? We have 2 or 3 estimates from other companies. So I said, hold on one second. Let me go on the roof and do my inspection. Sometimes it takes me 3, 4, 5 hours. I inspect the roof. And after I do the inspection, I said, look, I have good news for you. And they said, what is it? I can restore this roof. And they said, what do you mean? I said, we can do some kind of restoration. I save you about 50 to 55% of your re-roofing
That's
price.
Amazing.
Correct. And we give guarantees.
So what type of guarantees do you give?
We actually give 5 up to 10 years guarantees on roof restorations.
Wow, on
Correct.
restoration work.
Correct.
But
And-
look what they're saving, though, if he can do
It's incredible savings. It
restoration.
really is.
Yes, and we also give back rebates from FPL. If the roof qualifies, we actually give 50 cents per square foot from FPL. We give them
It's an
rebates.
incentive.
Correct, incentives. Yes.
So all you HOA and condo people out there, associations, this is really important. I mean, because it's hard to find someone trustworthy who's been in the business for a long time.
That's right.
Who's not out there to try to hit
And
a
the
home
lowest
run.
bid is not the best bid. Tell
Correct.
people about that.
Correct. I've seen people, condo, homeowner associations, someone done work on their roof, and when they have a problem, they call them. They know where to be found. So we do some research, and they call themselves wind chasers or storm chasers, and people ask them, what is that? I say, well, they chase the buck. Today they are here, tomorrow they're in Texas, after tomorrow in Oklahoma. I can't
So
find
they
them.
look for the storms? Is that what you're saying?
Correct. There are a lot of them. A lot of roofers out there. They call them storm chasers.
So after hurricane season, they're gone from Florida.
Exactly. And before hurricane season, we have hurricanes. Other states, they are there. They're not here.
So they can't be licensed everywhere.
No, absolutely not. They subs and they go to other states and they do work without license. I don't know how they get away with, but I met customers. They are panicking. They can't find their people.
Wow. Now, you give free estimates?
Correct.
Okay. So I could see this would be an area where people could get screwed around not knowing the right questions to ask on the estimates. Like, I guess there's things like pulling the
Turn off the roof
permits
restoration. Yes.
that some people use that as a way to scheme. So
Or
tell
scam.
me what you do with your estimates that maybe is different than other people do.
What I do with my estimates, I tell people like it is, and I prove it 100%. I'm 100% straight honest with them, and I have people criticize me and say, "Well, I'm too honest. I'm never going to become rich." People in the industry.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
That's how you become rich, being honest and not trying to rip people off, because then it's word of mouth.
Correct. Yes.
How close are you when you give them kind of a start date and a completion date?
Well, if the weather cooperates, once the customer puts a down payment, I see the customer is serious, within next week we can start the roof.
Wow.
So how long from the onset of doing a roof to the completion? How long does it take to either re-roof or put a or just do repair work?
It all
typically?
depends on what size the roof is. Sometimes it could take a project, we have project take 3 weeks to a month. We have inspection in between. Some project could take a couple of days, depends on the weather. It depends when you, I also advise my customers to do it in a dry season. Because it's less headache for everyone. You have better application when the weather cooperates. In the summer, we do a lot of repairs. Remember,
Right.
I actually am being called the repair king. We do everything. We do flat repairs, shingles, tiles, metal roofs, commercial, residential, industrial roofs also.
Right, you do commercial as well, not just residential.
Correct. So we repair the roofs, and the customers are happy with our repairs. And when they are about to restore the roof or re-roof it, they keep us in mind. They always call me. So repeat customers. That's why it's good to be honest.
That's exactly what I said before.
Exactly. Now, because you have such an outstanding reputation, that means you have a lot of work going on. Do you oversee all your projects?
Every project.
How do you do that, Mike? That's incredible. I know.
Well,
does.
I'm a control freak.
Oh, like myself. We have something in common. I love it.
But you know what? Every time I've called Mike,
That's why he's so
always called me.
successful. You see that?
But he oversees all of his projects.
That's
Correct.
impressive. It really
Correct.
is.
I can't go to sleep at night if I know a project I haven't seen that when it's done or when it's midway or anything else, because I'm 100% responsible. My name is on the line.
Well,
Yes.
how many workers do you have, say, on a residential project? How many workers will you have?
Well, at any time we can have between 3 to 5 projects a day, smaller projects, and we do between 30 to 100 repairs a week,
Wow.
especially in the high hurricane season and rainy season. So we're busy.
And right now it's busy
And it's
season for him.
raining like crazy now.
Correct.
We're getting. I've never. This
And
time
that
of
does a
year-
lot of roof damage too.
Correct, but we work with the rain also. We go there.
You do the roofing in the rain as well?
Yes, because we check the weather. And if they say 50% chance of rain
You
in
take
Broward
your
County,
chance?
we go there. Roofers, we have specialized. We're like vultures. We know if it's raining or not. It could rain 5 blocks, so it doesn't rain in my area. So what we do is you come prepare. God forbid something happens. If it rains, we have materials and stuff that we protect with tarps. The rain goes by, we continue working. So we don't waste any time because the customers are stressed. Water coming in,
Right, exactly.
the property get further deteriorate and damage. So we are on top of things every single job.
We actually got an email. I promised I would ask this. Tell us the difference in roof restoration versus re-roofing.
Okay, roof restoration versus re-roofing. Like I said before, most of the companies, they like to push for re-roofs, but that's what the money is. Now, in my case, I'll tell the customer we do inspect the roof. The area that needs to be repaired, we repair them or re-roof them. And then we give them 3 options. But I highly recommend, if the roof doesn't have damage beyond 25%, we highly recommend to do a restoration. So I'd say I save between 50 to 70% of the roofs that should be re-roofed according to other company. We save them by doing restoration. We get customers rebate from FPL. They save between 20 to 30% on monthly basis on utility bills because they're reflective. And they save money.
Right,
You
a
can
lot of
switch-
this is out-of-pocket expense.
Correct.
I mean, not everything is covered by your insurance company.
No, correct.
Right.
Correct.
I mean, maybe if there's a storm or something, that may be covered, but the other
Named
types
storms.
of leaks, right? Exactly,
Correct.
are not covered.
If it's a named storm, hurricane, or named storms, the insurance will cover.
Okay.
Now,
But
most of
just
the,
not for your typical downpour that could ruin a roof.
correct. If the roof gets damaged by just wear and tear, the insurance will not cover it because they consider it neglect on the owner's part. So I want to inform you that a lot of customers, they call the adjuster and they say, "Well, I'm going to get some money from the insurance." It doesn't work that way. They pay for interior damage, but will not pay for exterior because they consider you should hire someone to do at least 1 inspection per year, if not more. Depends on the
Is that
age
the
of roof.
requirements?
You should, as a smart homeowner.
You should, right.
You should have someone clean your roof and.
So do you have a maintenance package you offer?
Correct. We do preventative maintenance. Yes.
Okay.
Also.
So you do power washing on roofs as well?
Yes, correct.
Because you don't want to just put anybody on your roof to clean your roof.
No, God forbid something happens.
It's a
to them.
liability, yes.
Big liability. If something, God forbid, something happens to the handyman, whoever pressure washes your roof, falls off the roof and loses his life, they'll go after you, and homeowner insurance has to pay. So you actually lose your house by hiring someone who's not licensed and insured to go on that roof.
Right,
Remember
and
that.
so if you're licensed and insured, it's not your liability.
Correct.
It's the contractor's.
Correct.
Do you have a
Contract-
favorite roofing material?
My favorite roofing material when I make my customer happy. And
I
they
love
smile.
it.
I mean,
That was good. That was a great answer.
If I was building a new house, what should I tell the builder what kind of roof I'd like to have?
Well, first of
Because
all,
you've seen them all.
yes,
Especially
I did.
here in South Florida,
Correct.
which is the best.
First of all, I'll ask you how big or how small your pocket is, so I can work according to your budget.
Okay. So you're saying there's not one that's really better than the other?
Correct.
Okay.
It depends on the pitch of the roof. Depends if you want to do tiles or shingles. Depends if you want to do flat.
I always
You
thought
know.
the barrel roofs were the best here.
They look nice, yeah.
They look nice,
Very nice.
but
yeah.
we're not talking about looks as far as holding up and
Correct. What barrel tiles are very popular in South Florida. It as aesthetics gives the house better look, and gives actually appreciates the value as opposed to shingle roofs. So lots of people they want me to tear off the roof or remove the tiles
put the
re-
barrel roof up.
put the shingle roof instead of tiles. So then a year later, they called me and said, "Mike, you were right." I said, "What happened?" "Oh my God, my utility bills are 200% this year because I have shingle roofs." So I told them, I said, "Look, shingles are cheaper, but in the long run, you actually spend more money because your utility bill will go up double."
Does it attract the heat?
Correct, but shingles are very thin. Shingles are installed directly on the roof.
So there's no
the roof surface.
insulation.
No insulation, correct, and they're very thin. They're attached to the roof surface, so all the heat goes right through the shingles, through the roof deck, and makes your attic very hot.
So you should always make your roof very light color, because it doesn't attract the heat as much.
Correct, yes.
Okay,
light
give
color.
everyone your phone number again.
My phone number is 954-281-8880, and my cell number, you can reach me at 561-914-6706. It was a pleasure being here.
And your
We love
website
having
address.
you on.
Thank
Give
you.
everybody your website address also.
They can Google me and go look for Global Roofing, roof repairs or re-roofing. We're located in Hollywood, Florida, so if you Google me, Global Roofing Hollywood, Florida, you should be able to see. I also have 2 videos on my website, like tutorial videos, what we do, the job that I have done also. So
That's great.
That will help.
So if you're looking for a free estimate on your roof,
An
contact
honest
Mike.
roofer.
Exactly, and good prices too.
Yes.
And we got the guy with all the experience. So thanks for coming on today.
Thanks, Mike.
Especially, I know you're busy with all the rain going on now. Monday, we have a great show on Monday.
From 4 to 5.
Yes, we have we have a HOA condo coming on.
Kay and Benda.
Kay and Bender's
And
coming
Rambel.
on. And we also have a pesticide, people who spray your houses
Very cool.
coming on. Everybody
covered
have
all
a
the areas.
wonderful, wonderful weekend. Peace and love.
We're out.
Thanks for tuning in today to the Ask the Expert show with Steve-O and Renee. Tune in every Friday from 4 to 5 p.m. while some of the top local experts in their field from Broward and Palm Beach counties educate you in the areas of law, health, financial, and home improvement. You can also call our offices at 888-574-6999 to become an expert on our show. The opinions